Queensland, a land built on pride, grit, and the unmatched spirit of origin. And yet today, that spirit hangs by a thread, its flame flickering, dangerously close to being snuffed out. Chris Close, one of the forefathers of Maroon greatness, has spoken. And not in hushed tones. Not in polite platitudes. No, he's raised the alarm, thunderous and raw. If Queensland dares step into Perth with the same mindset as Game 1, they won't win another Origin for 100 years. Let that echo in the halls of every locker room from Cairns to Coolangatta. This isn't a warning, it's a prophecy, shaped by history and forged in a fire the current squad must remember, or risk extinction. The Maroons of today stand on the edge of a cliff, staring down the barrel of 4 consecutive Origin losses. A drought not seen since 1996–97. A loss in Perth won't just end the series, it will end an era. An era built on toughness, legacy, and unrelenting belief. But what happened to that belief in Brisbane? Where was the thunder? Where was the chaos? Where was the unshakable refusal to roll over and accept defeat? 18 points to 6. At home. At Suncorp. Fortress Suncorp. And yet it felt like a training run for the Blues. New South Wales didn't just beat Queensland, they walked through them like ghosts. No resistance. No fight. No Origin standard. Chris Close knows Origin. He is Origin. Man of the match in 1980 and 1981, when the concept was new, raw, and fueled by raw state rivalry. He knows what it takes. He knows what it demands. And he knows what it doesn't tolerate. What he saw in Game 1. That wasn't Origin. That was a team playing at club level. A team outpaced, out-energized, and out-hearted. A team that wore the maroon but didn't embody it. And now, Close says it plain, if you can't live to Origin standards, you shouldn't be there. Every Maroon should hear that as a challenge. A dare. A call to arms. Because State of Origin doesn't wait for you to find form. It demands you create it. In real time. Under lights. With millions watching. Origin doesn't care about your club record, your past accolades, or your Instagram followers. It cares about your soul. You either step up, or step aside. That's why the axing of Daly Cherry Evans matters. Not as disrespect, but as necessity. As evolution. As accountability. DCE, the former captain. The veteran. The statesman. Replaced. Not for lack of legacy, but for lack of fire. Because in Game 1, when the moment came to swing the sword, he hesitated. And Origin punishes hesitation. Enter Tom Dearden, the North Queensland co-captain. The young buck, the fighter, the one who, as Close rightly says, went above his club standard when others shrank. Off the bench, he brought spark. He brought intent. He brought life. And that's what Origin demands. Not names, not titles, but performance. Dearden is not a luxury pick. He is the symbol of what this team must become, hungry, ruthless, and unafraid. Close's criticism didn't stop with DCE. He laid it bare, the whole spine failed to fire. The engine room of any Origin side, the 1, 6, 7, and 9, were flatlined. Uninspired. And in this arena, that's fatal. You don't beat New South Wales by being safe. You beat them by being savage. And Close knows what happens when Queensland channels that savagery. He's seen it. He lived it. But this generation, they risk forgetting. They've seen success too recently. Perhaps they've grown comfortable, complacent, expecting the jersey to win the game for them. But Close is screaming the truth they don't want to hear. The jersey is sacred, but it does not save you. It's what you do in that jersey that writes the story. And right now, that story is stalling. The moment has come. Not for fancy plays. Not for media smiles. But for grit. Pure, ugly, unfiltered grit. This Wednesday in Perth isn't just a game. It's a reckoning. Lose, and history brands them with shame. 4 straight losses. No fire. No heart. No legacy. Win, and the pulse returns. The story resumes. The maroon flag still flies. Close's voice may be from the past, but his warning couldn't be more present. This isn't a drill. This isn't theatre. This is war. And war, as Origin history tells us, is not one with talk. It's one with blood, bruises, and belief. Do the current Maroons believe? Not in speeches, not in slogans, but in their guts, in their chests, in their tackles. Do they carry Wally's fire? Lockyer's calm, Smith's control, Thurston's chaos, Slater's spark? Or are they just caretakers, holding the jersey while the legacy fades? Close is demanding an answer. And on Wednesday night, 80 minutes will speak louder than all the commentary in the world. Queensland must rise, or vanish.